Pokemon Trainer Mike.
How the devil are you, mate? It's weird. I feel like I've not sport you in days, weeks.
Oh, yeah. You know, there was a time we were away from the microphones. For anyone watching, it has been a week.
It has been a week.
And I do like a good old book, me.
I love a good book. I love wearing the same T-shirt. You love wearing the same T-shirt. Hey, look, listen. We're just happy to be here. We're happy to be here. How the devil are you, Bradley?
Oh, I'm doing very well. I'm doing very, very well. Very excited for today's PokéCast. How are you?
Well, I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again for those in the back that didn't quite hear is Bradley... I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, there it is. What a way to kick
here.
off the episode. Kick off the episode. And you know, fun fact is spoiler alert, we're going to be seeing the man or the creature that says themselves very shortly.
Will we?
We actually will. It's right here.
Yeah,
all right.
All right. I thought, what's he setting up here?
Yeah, you're going to see it. Don't worry, guys.
Insanity. So, what episode are we on today, Bradley?
We're on episode 23 today.
Oh, look at that. We have.
I was told an hour ago that we were just doing
Bradley,
last week,
I'm going to ask you the question. You need to say 23, right?
Yeah. There we go.
There we are.
Post-production.
There we are. So...
23. That's just think about that for a second. That's 23.
23
We're
episodes.
nearly half a year's worth of PokéCast, mate. Nearly. 26 will be half a year.
Good Lord. And long may it continue, mate.
Long may it continue.
Long may it continue. Long may it continue.
Never, like, this is the thing, right, is that this is just going to go on forever, you know, because if it was going to be 10 episodes, it would have been 10 episodes. And, you know, we did have, just so everyone knows, you know, time is needed to not just sit down and talk about these things, but we also need to do a lot of production around it, and then there has to be a lot of editing done around it. You know, just a lot of time needs to be done. So it's why podcasts, you know, they'll usually do for like 3 or 4 when the hype's there, but then it dies down. With Michael and myself, we do a podcast every day on voice notes anyway. So the hype is like we've done a voice note to each other pretty much every single day for years now. Like, it's actually crazy. It has been years. So you're stuck with us. You know, if you're watching, we love having you guys along for the ride. We always love looking at the comments. So smash that like button. It's really good for the algorithm. And, you know, there you go. We're just having a great time. We're just having a great time.
He's locked in today. He's had his Weetabix. He's
I'm
ready,
excited,
Black.
man.
He's good to go, man. He's good to go. I totally echo. Like, I still remember that one time last year where we did a voice note. He's like, you know, we talk so much about this stuff. Why don't we just do a podcast? And then, bam, shout episode 1.
And then, you know, it's the great thing. It's just randomly. We didn't even have a name for it, but we went through quite a few. Yeah, we went through quite a few, and it was just like the PokéCast. Oh, that might have been done. We sort of circled back around it. It's just like, but it just sounds so good, you know. And then the PokéCast with Brad and Mike was born, and
here we are. And I love it. And to your point, I just love talking Pokemon with you. I love. Well, hopefully you are all enjoying this Pokemon chat that we have every single week. I certainly do. I absolutely adore it. I look forward to it every single week. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's all good fun. So we need to pay the bills though, because you know it's been a hard couple of weeks, and I've only had one pay slip so far from last week.
Yeah. I just got back from my jet ski resort, so I need something else. I don't know what I need, because I'm trying to segue this. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I want a calmer sponsor, something to calm myself down. Pokemon Trainer Mike. I'm getting the vibe that it's probably not where this is going. So how can I calm myself down, Pokemon Trainer Mike? Give me a nice, relaxed sponsor for today.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, okay. So, I mean, no, last week we were over in Aloha, weren't we? We were over in Aloha.
In the jet ski resort.
In the jet ski resort.
We had a great time. Pokemon Trainer Mike and I actually, we were down there. We saw a few of you guys.
It was fantastic. It was amazing.
We shared a jet ski. We had good times. We did the silent thing that everyone, like, they really like us when we do the silent, like.
For those listening, I have no idea what's going on. Like, that's great podcast material, lad. So yes, we were in Aloha. We were at the jet ski resort. And this is a wonderful segue. Still in Aloha. although Bradley doesn't know what this is yet, but he will come to learn it. In Aloha, we do have the Maintine surfing corp that are there as well, where we can surf on Maintine to all the various islands. And they heard us with the jet ski talk last week and were like, we need part of this. So shout out to the Maintine, I can't even remember the full name of it. Let me just check my piece of paper.
Maritime Marine Corps.
Something along those lines. Yeah, we'll go with that. And if you mention the podcast with Brad and Mike, you get additional battle points than you normally would on your first ride over to any of the existing Aloha Islands, where you can buy various TMs for your Pokemon, evolution items, and various things. So the PokéCast with Brad and Mike to get additional battle points when you call it out there. Enjoy some of the sunshine as well.
And a fun extra fact: this was just in while we've been recording. I was told that if you do mention the podcast with Brad and Mike, you're going to get kitted up so that the Maintine will actually take you underwater dive, and you'll be able to see all the beautiful coral and sea life underneath the water. Again, that is the podcast with Brad and Mike. 1 hour of just pure underwater submersion, and you can see all the beautiful, beautiful wildlife under the sea.
I'm literally got my sun cream packed now, mate. We're going back onto Aloha. We're going to go back there. Wonderful. So in last week's episode, it was sort of a return type one.
We caught up a few things here and there.
We did. We touched on a lot of things. We touched on the Switch 2, various other things. But as we're recording, yesterday, the latest expansion for TCG Pocket came out called Celestial Guardians, which is primarily focused on Aloha. Now, we've been through, what do we have? We had Space Time Smackdown. We went through Triumph and Light.
Apex. Genetic Apex into the Mew one, into what you said, Space Time Smackdown, which was Dialga and Palkia.
Right? Then we went Triumph and Light, all about Arceus. And then we've just done Shining Revelry, which is all about different shiny variations of Pokemon, which is wonderful. And we're now into Celestial Guardians, I believe it's called. Celestial Guardians?
Celestial Guardians, yeah.
It was Celestial Guardians, so it's all based on Aloha. And we're probably going to be in Aloha expansions for the next couple of months, I would say, because they've got so much they can go through. They've got all the additional legendaries. They've got all the Ultra Beasts to touch on. We're going to be in here for a couple of sets, I reckon. I reckon we'll be in Aloha till probably July, August time. In my humble opinion. But yeah. The set's now out. And how have your pulls been so far? Have you managed to pull anything?
So I haven't really pulled that many amazing cards or anything. I've obviously I got the gold. I bought the gold pack with Lily. I think it was Lily.
Yeah, it's Lily. Yeah,
because that was so beautiful. I'm really excited for the Charmander kind of like Italy streets vibe.
The half a year anniversary. Set.
Yeah. Is that paid or is that the monthly thing?
It's just quests, and it's just it's the lead up to the half year anniversary of the.
I'm excited.
The app You can do it now. You just do open packs, do battles, various things.
Oh, okay.
It's not paid.
Yeah.
If it's either you win or you do not, if you do 50 battles, you get a full art Rayquaza card. My God, does it look beautiful. My good Lord, I got so much hype, but I've opened up I opened another 10 pack a day, so I'm on about 43 packs, I think. Very blessed. I've managed both immersive cards so far, so the Guzma and the Lily.
I got the Guzma, yeah. Oh my word! If you aren't following Pokemon Trainer Mike on Instagram, you should definitely do that because he actually posted it. The music, I know what he's about to do now, but it really, really is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Probably the best immersive art for what? Wow. Charizard was really good. It really takes you there, doesn't it? It's very
sense beautiful. Of family, friendship. The music just hits exactly what it's trying to portray. And it's our first trainer immersives, by the way. The first time we've seen immersive cards for trainers. My God,
choice.
It's beautiful. My God, it is absolutely beautiful.
You know, the other one, the one that I got, the
Guzma's really cool.
You know, it's cool. It's really cool. But the Lily one, there's just nothing. There's just nothing
to compare, right?
That's just incredible. Incredible.
I still think my favourite's Dialga and Palkia so far. Like, I still think, like, those are my favourite immersives so far still. Like, I can't get over Palkia with this with space zooming around. It's like the Infinity Castle from Demon Slayer for those that watch it. I get that vibe.
Shout out to the new one that's coming out, which is going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to go to the worldwide premiere. And again, I just have to shout this out, right? Okay. You know, I mean, I've got it right here for those that are looking.
Bradley's turning his camera now. And what's that on screen?
That is the official worldwide premiere posters that were given to us and signed by some of the voice actors in London.
Absolutely.
And I got to meet the voice actor of Tanjiro, the main character. And I nearly got to freaking go up and hug the guy, but I was one raffle off. You see, we all got raffles because we obviously came to the worldwide premiere in London. And I was one number off on the raffle.
No, so close.
Honestly, they went down, and the actor there was, I mean, he was wanting to like give them a hug or like and stuff, but they didn't know. I don't think like the production on it, Crunchyroll people who were doing it, you know, they were very nervous. The guy was so nervous because I mean he was obviously a massive fan as well, bless him. So he wasn't very, but. I could talk about this all day, but yeah, I'm very excited for it.
I love how we mention one thing and we just rabbit hole segue for ages.
Mate, when we spoke about it was our first when we were going through Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. With Lake Verity. Where was that? Is that Pokemon?
Diamond and Pearl. Yep.
That's Diamond and Pearl. We sat there for a whole episode because we just had the giggles the entire episode. We were just laughing. It was just like, oh yeah, you know, those Starlies just coming out of nowhere, just out of nowhere. You know, don't go in the grass. You know, we were just laughing. It's like,
right?
Oh, excuse me, good sir. Yes. Oh, pardon me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Excuse me. As you go past, so polite, Professor Rowan. So polite.
It was hilarious. That was a good episode.
It was great.
It was that and the book were the two.
The book. I love a good book, mate.
We were gone for like 20 minutes. Oh,
absolutely fantastic.
Good times,
man. But yes, yeah. Dialga and Palkia are still my immersive card, still my favorite, I think, definitely. But I've managed. What have I managed? I've managed a couple of rainbows. I've got a couple of. I didn't realize they were continuing with the shiny Pokemon. By the way,
yeah, I got a Varoom just randomly. You know, I mean, look, hey, great, but like,
yeah, no, I get that. I got Bulbasaur was in my first one. Oh,
have you
really?
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Venusaur's in there too, and Blastoise.
Okay.
But I got the big whether it's called that because I'm doing it from the normal TCG, but baby shiny Executor. Then I got the full art Executor one, both of those, Bulbasaur and a couple of others. But I've been very, very fortunate. I'm always very fortunate with TCG Pocket. I don't know what it is, I don't know what I've done to deserve it, but I'm very lucky with the pulls at the beginning and very, very lucky. So, yeah. We've started it out.
And for a bit of context here as well, talking about Pokemon Pocket. So, you know, obviously Pokemon Trainer Mike and I, we do a lot of, we know quite a lot about Pokemon. The Pokemon Pocket scene and competitive scene, that's my scene. Like, I am a very competitive person.
Completely new to me.
I am, and I'm very excited because Pokemon Trainer Mike and I, we're going to be going through with you guys now all the cards from the new set. We're going to be talking about the meta and stuff. So I write. So again, don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but I'm going to blow my own trumpet, okay? Because I'm pretty good at this sort of stuff, right? There's some things that I'm not, and I'm very humble with. This is probably not one of them. Because I just love it so much, right? So I had a very good read on the meta last season before the meta even came out, and I actually it evolved. So the meta evolved as we went on, right? Meowscarada wasn't even really considered at the beginning, right? And it sort of settled. The sort of ending of last season, the biggest part of the meta was Giratina, Darkrai, Druddigon. Those were the three cards that you'd play for the highest win success rate was those. You then had a new emerging deck, which sort of was always there, but it sort of really came back, and that was the Gyarados deck. Gyarados sort of really came back.
Oh, came back
in
to
full
it.
Force.
Yeah.
And that was the sort of second highest, with Meowscarada being the third because it competed. Obviously, it was a counter to the decks. Also very easy to get out. Mm-hmm. You had a few others which were notable shout outs, some fun ones that we really enjoyed. You had the Lucario Ampharos deck. That was really good. My own deck, which is what I climbed with. I climbed all through Ultra Ball with it, which was Darkrai Weezing. It was a perfect counter. Actually, it's something that Pokemon Trainer Mike played before I did, and just really enjoyed it. Actually, it was before this set. It was the set before that he played it.
It was, yeah.
And that, with a Farfetch'd, was what I climbed with. But I climbed the most with a deck that never even got brought up in the meta. It was never a meta-analysis in any of them. And it was Dialga Lickalili. And I still, to this day, say that that is one of the strongest decks because Lickalili has a massive health pool. It has 100 damage innately. And it can go up. You just flip one coin. That coin flips 140, 180, 220, so 160, 220, etc. It can get out of hand really quickly with a base of 100. Really good. It's like, well, it's got 4 energy, Dialga, 4 onto 2, done. GG, you just win. Really fun deck. If you haven't played Dialga Lickalili, I strongly suggest it. You can play it with a Skarmory. Skarmory's still quite good in this meta. So sorry.
It's the passion, man. I love it. So we have to talk about introductions of stuff, right? So this set, right? So we know in Space Time we introduced the Pokemon tools, right? When they first came out, where tools were like the Rocky Helmet, the cape that give additional health, etc. Now, in this new set, we've got
Lumberry as well.
In the Lumberry, thank you very much.
Which we didn't actually. I think it was Lumberry, wasn't it?
It
was Lumberry, or it's Sap. I don't know. It was a type of berry.
One of them. Yeah.
Would cure a special condition. Yeah.
In the latest set, we've got new tools to add it in the mix as well. So we've got and you can keep me honest with some of the names, we've got a new cape that has more increased health. I think it's called Grassy Cape, I think it is. That gives him, I think, maybe 30 HP rather than the original 20.
Yeah, so this is what we're going to find out together because I actually don't know.
Oh, have you not seen this?
I've been holding off to go through this with you. I have seen the cape, though, with grass. A grass Pokemon gets 30 health.
The rare candy's the big talking point, though, right?
That's a huge thing, right?
Massive game changer.
What else were you going to say? Go on.
That was one of them as well. So we had I've not seen it, but I've seen on a Japanese card it's like an arrow, but I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure we'll see it in a second. But what we've just touched on there, the big game changer here is the introduction of the rare candy, right? Which is huge in the standard TCG format. Now they're bringing it in the pocket. I think it's going to shake up a couple of things, in my humble opinion. Yeah. But let's get into it, right? So I think the idea is
there was one more thing actually.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
was the set has really started pushing into trainer cards, specifically targeting multiple Pokemon and increasing their damage or increasing them or doing something in some way. There's actually a lot of trainer cards, the most we've ever seen, where it's hitting so many different Pokemon. Whilst it's actually a lot better than you think because it's not for this set. It might look like it's for this set, but it's actually going to be future-proofing and it's going to allow, these cards to, like, for example, when you're looking at Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone, right? Another deck that was very proficient last season and the season before. They've got different Magnetons or they've got different Magnezones, right? And it's like, okay, great. Well, the original Magneton from the very first set is what you use for Volt Charge, which no one even thought of back then, but now you do. It's why it's so fun. It's so good because some things that weren't good are now good. Some cards now that you think, who wants Celestic Town Grandma or Town Elder to get a card back from your discard? That could be really good later. You're going to hear it here, by the way, first from me. My prediction of what they're going to be doing in the next set or the set after is they're going to be increasing the amount of health everyone has from 3 to 4. Guarantee it. I will put money on it that our health pool or the amount of damage that will need to be done to us is currently 3, right? EXs counts as 2 plus 1. It's going to be 4. 4 will be the new system, the new mechanic. So that if you do non-EX decks, you're going to be able to have 4 cards instead of 3. Obviously, 4 lives instead of 3. I think there is also going to be a trainer card where it's like if you defeat a basic Pokemon or a non-EX card in this turn, you will get an extra point. I think that's going to be a thing as well. I am theory crafting. I've got my tinfoil hat on. I think there's going to be a lot of things like that that's going to help the EX decks and stuff like that. Like because EX cards are notoriously very, very powerful. There are combats, there are counter metas to it, but always and notoriously it is always EX card decks that are obviously taking the meta. And right now with how things are being shaken up, I think that is where the game is going because at the moment in this meta with Rare Candy, the biggest problem with Rare Candy is it turns into a turn 2 win. And that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is currently suffering with, where it's like you have, if you get it, you get it. It's going to be over too quickly. That's the problem. We already see that with Charizard right now. Obviously, the meta hasn't taken place yet.
Yeah.
And that is what we need to avoid. No card game wants that because it's just not fun. You want to have the chance of getting a comeback, and in order for them to do that, you get full health, and that's my prediction.
Oh, the excitement, mate! But it's wild, mate, and I love what you said. Middle of that, where about they're introducing cards, while it might not necessarily look really, really like, exciting at the moment, and it's not going to synergize really well with what we've got at the moment. That's the beauty of it, right? Because when the next mini patch comes out, which we're going to get back end of this month, very beginning of next month, it'll introduce cards that'll flourish with those, right? So, man, I'm hyped. Mate, yeah. I want to get into this, man.
And one last thing to be clear.
Yeah.
Not every card needs to be great.
That is very.
But it's not. This is not just a competitive. Like, I tell myself this. It's not just a competitive ranked game. It's also a Pokemon collection game, like at its heart. So not all these cards need to be the meta-defining things, but. Pokemon Trainer Mike, we've been talking. Obviously, I pushed for Master last season. I got to Ultra Ball rank 4, which is
amazing.
Just for Master, because I didn't realize that Master had.
Oh, that season was going to end, right?
It's cut off. So yeah. So I got a lot of a Pokemon time hourglass things for getting Ultra rank 4. Master got a lot more, and so we've been talking post-production, and Michael, Pokemon Trainer Mike, wants to go for Master as well.
I'm going to give it a go.
We're going to go through some tips on if you want to go to Master.
He's going to coach us as we go.
Yeah, just some tips, general rules of practice. But before we do all that, we are going to go. We're basically going to look through the 150 cards together and just talk about them a little bit. If we want to stop, talk, we can. So come talk with us. If you are listening to us on Spotify or you are listening to us on another platform, we're going to basically just talk about these Pokemon cards. We're probably not going to go through every ability and stuff, but if you're, so watching on YouTube is definitely advised here, but we'll be telling you what Pokemon we're looking at. So if you know them, you'll be able to obviously listen along.
And you're going to see two different things here, because I'm going to be screaming at artwork here, while Bradley will be more focused on this meta, looking at going, that one will work well. So you'll see the difference. But yeah, man, let's look in. The pack artwork, first and foremost, looks beautiful. Radiance is the word that comes to mind when I look at that. Look at Solgaleo. Oh, the
look at the artwork.
Oh man, they've got two full art cards that merge together to make one bit of art, and it's just breathtaking. But we'll see that in a second. Anyway.
Oh really?
Yeah, man, you'll see it in a moment. So good.
Here we go. So guys, without further ado, we're going to go through the Celestial Guardians Pokemon Pocket. Pokemon I myself have been holding off.
So you haven't seen the full set yet then, no?
I haven't. I've got 38 out of 155. So I haven't. I've purposely been trying to hold back for
this
today.
Is hype, then.
So
this is hype. Go on then.
I'm very excited.
Flick through then.
All right. So we have
beautiful.
Look at that artwork.
It's beautiful.
Look at that artwork.
Stunning.
So first of all, we have
Lower
Execute.
Beach. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looks fine. Cool.
Looks good.
A 2 for 30. We have our Alolan.
Look at that neck.
This is I think our fifth or fourth or I think it's our fifth Executor now, fourth or fifth. Tropical Hammer. This is an interesting card. So, a 3 energy, 150. Again, with the Executor kind of focus of flipping coins. If it does tails, it does nothing. It's not ever going to be meta.
It's a chance.
Consistency. That's why Celebi was never in the meta. Because chance, but it being a stage 1, 3. I mean, 3 is something, but a stage 1, 150 potential. That's a lot of damage with 150 health as well.
If
it's
Luck's
not
there,
to scoff at.
If Luck's on your side, that's pretty damaging. Yeah,
it's very good.
That's going to take out most of the X's, right? Or at least anyway.
A lot of Pokemon, especially the old ones. 150. I mean, it's insane.
I've just seen who's next. Wait for it. Oh. That is so skit.
Look at him. Look, he's just happy. He's blushing.
That
he's
is
happy to be there.
That is a beautiful piece of artwork. That is lovely.
That is
beautiful.
50 health, a quick attack where it's a 10, flip a coin for extra 20. We've seen this before. Yep. Energy requirement, but yeah, lovely Pokemon. Not going to be a meta thing right now, but lovely to see him. Lovely to see him.
Lovely art. Lovely.
We then obviously have a Masquerain.
Love Masquerain.
Nice little Bug Buzz. Very OG artwork there.
Looks gorgeous,
very nice to see. Bug Buzz, very nice. We then have
Maractus. Lovely. Oh, look at the sunshine, man. It's lovely, man. Sting.
Nice Sting. Do you want to? I'll let you call the names of the Pokemon.
Yeah, sure, man.
We'll take turns, or Right, we'll go next.
Carablast, and I love this artwork. Look how nicely it's drawn. It's just cute. Like I just love it. His mean little face.
Look at a little sun in the background as well.
So good, man.
I thought this was a baby Heracross at first.
Yeah, I can see. All
right,
that's
next
lovely.
up,
Phantom. Just
beautiful little Pokemon.
Very cute. Yeah.
And we've got a scary Trevenant.
Now that looks really cool. Like that's a cool looking artwork. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Rowlet. Oh my lord. I think he's got two. There's two Rowlet cards. And, oh yeah, I can see the next one.
My favorite one. Leafage.
The favorite one. I mean, you can say Sun, Moon. I can see why they've done it. I prefer the Moon one. If I look, I love both of them.
Yeah, in terms of actual which one's better, Rowlet is better because being able to deal damage to a benched Pokemon, Cyrus has massive.
I didn't even realize they had different attacks entirely. I thought it was just different artwork. Oh, fair enough. That looks beautiful though. I love that artwork. Is that it? Just go back a second, sorry.
Yeah.
On the bottom right of the artwork, is that a Pokeball?
Is that a Pokeball? Yeah, it is.
Am I going insane?
Yeah, here. I see it right here.
Oh, strange. I've never noticed that. Anyway, sorry.
It's interesting. No. Obviously, evolve. So obviously, these two are going to be potential meta.
I think
cards.
so.
Potential.
Potential. Looking at Decidueye, I think so. Yep. Yes. Dartrix.
Yeah, obviously, Dartrix here.
Very cool. Very cool.
Which will potentially be skipped. And then we have got our first EX card.
That's
Decidueye.
Very cool. Very cool. So do you want to touch on this then? Because I think that's this is a big boy. I think, right?
So we aren't looking at Razor Leaf here. We're looking at Pierce the Pain, which is it allows this Pokemon would the attack does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon that has damage on it. Now, what's really good about this card is that Rowlet, the original, actually has Skill Dive, which sets this up very perfectly. I didn't actually think about this, but it sets it up, right? So Decidueye is a very, very potentially very powerful card here, and definitely something that will be in the meta. I feel like. I mean, I don't know what the other cards are yet, but if I was looking at this card for a meta read, just with the previous sets, all the previous sets, this is definitely one to look at, 100%.
I mean, one retreat and its first damage is 100 straight damage to any Pokemon that has damage on it. And you pick, that's pretty broken in my opinion. I think that's wonderful. I'm very excited to see it played. It's going to be cool. Yeah, I've got so much hype to make decks now. I don't really theory craft, but doing this is giving us so much hype. I'm very excited. But yeah, so that's going to be a one to look out for, right?
The one retreat cost is very big here as well. I didn't actually think about that. That a retreat cost is very, very important, in especially as we're moving forward. One is very, very good. Again, the synergy between being able to damage any of your opponent's Pokemon,
and then you just start sniping, just like the Pokemon is intended to do. It's perfect, man. Just
when we're looking at this as well, we can see it's colorless energy. So there is a potential for this to be used in other decks, like fighting decks or any other decks that are like electric decks. Do we think that's going to happen? Well, they did block it off from the original, obviously, Rowlet here. There is a world where you have Rowlet, Rare Candy, Decidueye. But yeah, definitely one to look out for, especially with Grassy Cloak, putting up to 200 health. Easy things like Erica. Erica is going to be massive here in keeping this thing alive.
Well, Lily's a new one now. Does it give 60 HP, I think, now? Lily gives
for a stage 2 Pokemon, right? Yeah, so you've got 110 health. Decidueye, right? definitely consideration.
Grubbin!
Look at that.
Oh man,
he's just happy. He's grumpy, but he's happy.
A clay model. We'll love a clay model, don't we? Love a clay model. That's beautiful. That is just stunning. Lovely for Mantis
card.
Lovely for Mantis. Lurantis.
Very interesting. Will never be meta unless you're getting to 4 health. But being able to deal 20 damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon, very nice card. Mm-hmm. Very nice card.
Chip damage.
What I really like about these, I've only realized recently, is in the bottom right of these cards, you actually get a description.
If you don't know it, no?
No. I'm very focused on the
attacks.
we then have a
Molel.
Mole.
Tricky one. And Flicker and Life. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon can't attack during. So that's very similar to the shenanigan we've seen before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Where it's like put your opponent's Pokemon to sleep. Yeah,
cool.
Very much so.
Cool. Bounce Suite, beautiful artwork. Just look how happy, sunny skies, man. Just chef's kiss. And again, Steenie. The flip to guys that does 30 damage for each heads. So potential 60. Okay, yeah. And then what's...
but that's the stage 2. One now. The stage 2. This is a Zapdos kind of flip 3 coins, 50 damage for each head. It's only a 1 cost.
How would this work with Superior? If you put Superior with Serena, how would this attack look like? So would it take gives you the 3 on the... Oh no, it wouldn't. Sorry, it's flip. Beg your pardon. I see why. Got you. Understood. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't this won't be ever played, but it's a nice card. Nice to.
Look, it's just smashing down a tree. By the way, look at that. Whatcha?
Yeah. I think I have this. I have this full art actually.
Oh, do you really?
I got it from a Wonder Pick. It was a Chinese Japanese version of it. A full art of it. Beautiful. It's really nice. Got Wimpod.
Okay, what's the ability during your first
Very
turn?
interesting.
This one has no retreat cost. It's got 3. I've just seen that.
So the reason that's actually very interesting is because obviously at the very beginning of your turn, when we're giving, you always get a basic Pokemon, and then you get your Professor Oaks, you get your other Pokemon to come out and get onto the board. So it just means it's a very easy card to put into your deck because if you draw it, sometimes you draw the big card that you don't want to be putting in your main area. Well, this is a very easy switch out. So very good. It just all depends on what the evolutions are.
Cool.
And how good they are. If the evolutions are good, this is a great card. Got you. If the evolutions aren't, it's whatever. Okay. Good ability, though.
I love Golisopod. Just as a Pokemon, by the way, I think it's wonderful. Let's have a look at your first impression. If this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, this is active 60. So wow. So you swap it in, and bam, there's 120 damage straight off. Good lord, that's cool.
Very interesting design. Won't be enough, but it's a very interesting. Obviously, you've got the really nice easy. You bring Wimpod, you bring it out for free.
Yeah.
You put it back in with Golisopod for 120 damage.
That's pretty sick. Like,
very very cool design. Very interesting. I love that they're innovating mechanics.
Man. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Just stunning. Oh, I've not even seen this. Delmise EX. Anchor Shot. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. So it's locking you in with its Anchor. 80 damage.
It's 140 health for an EX.
Yeah,
I know it's one status basic, right? The only reason why you play this is if there's some sort of tech alongside status effects, or we'll see. I cannot see, from my knowledge right now, this has absolutely no place.
So there's an arrow card earlier on. It might be nothing related to it, but I wonder if it's to do maybe to link in with it. We'll see if there's any synergy.
Yeah, we'll see later.
Cool.
For now, can't think of anything.
No, there's the Tapu's Tapu Bulu.
Really, really interesting card actually. 120 on a basic is really good. 120 health on a basic.
That's pretty sick. Flip a coin. If tails, this Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. So it's kind of good. Yeah, recoil damage.
Even with that, though, 100 damage guaranteed.
You put a Grassy Cloak on that puts
120?
Well, if you put a Grassy Cloak, that puts you at 150. So it's the same health pool as some of the EXs, even greater than some of them. Then you're hitting them with 100 every time. I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's because 3 energy, it's too much energy.
That's the problem, isn't it?
It's and 2 retreat costs as well. But I mean, it's a good card.
It is, man.
And that's the grass types complete from the new set Celestial Guardian. So we're going into fire now.
Let's lock in. Just skipping through the grassland. Our Growlithe, he's beautiful.
Exactly. Got a beautiful Arcanine there as well.
Just running through the night sky. It's just glorious. So good. So good.
We then get, of course,
Marowak. That's
Marowak.
Sick. Ooh, what's this?
Very interesting card. So it's flip 2 coins. It's keeping from its original roots from the EX Marowak from Genetic Apex, where you're flipping 2 coins. The attack does 70 for each heads. If at least one of them is heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Burn, I believe, does 20 at the end of their turn, or when they attack. When they attack, they do 20 to themselves, I think. I haven't played around with Burn pretty much at all, but I think that's how it works.
Interesting. Lovely artwork, though. Look at that. It is beautifully drawn. So good.
And then Alola Marowak, so yeah, with the burn and such there. We've got flip 2 coins. The attack does 70 for each head. If at least one of them's heads, your opponent's obviously now burned.
It's really cool.
20 damage, I think, when they do an attack. Really interesting. 3 cost, though. It's a bit much. But it's not EX. So
true.
It's got some interesting thoughts.
True.
Interesting.
Fletcher, steady fire
Beautiful.
breathing. Beautiful artwork.
Very
Love
beautiful.
it. And beautiful artwork as well. Look at Talonflame. One of my favorites. Love a Talonflame.
Look at that. All the different colours there.
And here we go. Lit in.
Look at him. Look at him.
If you tackle this opponent, does 10 damage itself. 30.
This is a
Charmander.
A Charmander.
Yeah.
Instead of discarding, though, it's dealing 10 damage to itself. So we've got 2 listens.
Same as Rowlet, right? A nighttime and a daytime
Moon.
one, right? Scratch.
Yeah.
Scratch.
That's so cool.
Scratch.
I like that.
Really cool, isn't it? Torracat looks sick. Oh, wow. That is a cool artwork, man.
Again, dealing damage to self, following the theme, and then we have our third EX, sorry.
Incineroar EX. Good lord. It looks like he's trying to get out of the card, right? That looks powerful.
Yeah.
So what we got?
Out.
So what we got? We got 1 and 3. Okay, yeah. So Fire Fan, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. That's pretty good, right? 100. Yeah. Hold on, 180 HP.
Now this is where we're starting to move into very high HP. Obviously, they're wanting to move on from the previous Pokemon in some of these ways, or at least the final forms here. They have to. They have to start. Yeah.
That's over. If you put a tool on that, that's over 200 HP. But your first one with 1 instant burn, 30 damage. That's sick. And then with 3 energy, if this attack has damage on it, the attack does 60 additional.
It's 140 damage.
Now
and this is very This is a good card, a very good card, very very good card.
Wow.
Definitely one to look at. Beautiful is it going to be meta? It will not be meta, guaranteed. This will not be meta, but it will be a contender in there. Like Charizard was. It will be in. It will be there somewhere.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely in there.
Sick.
A shout out to Infernape was also really fun to play. This will be a fun one to play. Very fun one to play.
Who we got next? Oricorio. Just got a Ramble energy from both active Pokemon. Fair.
So yours and theirs. Yeah. Cool.
Lovely artwork. Yep.
Yeah.
Love Salad artwork. Beautiful artwork. Yep.
Salazzle. This is interesting. Very interesting.
Heated poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned and burned. I didn't even realize that was possible. What?
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. If your opponent's Pokemon is asleep, you can just keep putting all the status effects on them. So sleep doesn't cure poison and things like that. You can poison, you can paralyze, you can sleep, you can do all those. Guarantee you, there is going to be a meta somewhere. It's going to be niche, where applying status effects is going to be a thing. I don't know. I can just see it from this card alone. There's going to be a Pokemon in here that is going to be doing status effects. I don't know if it will, but it will be. There'll be something in here.
I thoroughly enjoyed playing Weezing when you could poison and you could use Cold Gut to pull them out and various things and stuff. I love that. So both poison and burn, that is sick, man. That is
very
sick.
Interesting. Yeah.
Turtonator, beautiful artwork. He's an illustration rare that is beautiful, like you'll see.
And there's a trainer card for him as well that puts 2 energy. Oh, same with Marowak. This and the Alola Marowak, which puts 2 energy. There'll be 2 fire energy.
Wow.
Very, very cool.
And that's a discard and one to do 90 damage. Cool. All right. Very
cool. This is good though. This is good. And then wait, the Sandshrews got an ice form.
Hello. Did you not know Alolan Sandshrew?
No.
Buckle up then for what you're about to see in the next 4 cards then. But yeah, Alolan Sandshrew is beautiful. Alolan Sandslash.
During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, do 40 damage to the attacking Pokemon. That's interesting.
So recoil. Imagine that with a Rocky Helmet. That's
40.
60.
That's 60.
That's pretty sick. But how?
I can see why it's only got 100 health. They couldn't put it 120. If it was 120, if that was 120, that would be a meta card.
That is sick.
Wow. Meta is a bit of a strong push, but that's very good, very fun, very good card.
Love it.
Very good card.
We have a Alolan Vulpix.
Oh, we got a Alolan Lighthouse.
Wait, you know this, right? Like you've played him in Pokemon Unite.
No, yeah, I know the card. I know what the card is. I didn't know we had it in this set.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, yeah, man. Like, it's beautiful.
That's so cool. Right.
So fish for water energy, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
So attach energy to the Pokemon. So easy to get the 3, and then the Blizzard is Articuno.
That's pretty sick though. But it's less attack than Articuno though, right? Isn't it? So 60 and 20.
Yeah. Well, it's not EX, right? And you're getting all the energy from Vulpix straight into a Ninetales. never meta, but it will be good. This will have play. This will definitely have play,
sure.
just because I'll be playing it.
Artwork, just the snow aurora.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, geez, Sheldon. Oh, it's so good.
He's a happy boy. Close the guard press during your opponent's next turn. This takes minus 20 times. Oh, this is just what? This is a rework. This was in the first genetic Apex. Cloyster has shell armor, which is an ability.
Same thing. Okay.
Minus 20.
Cool.
So instead of it being a 3 because it had a surf for 70, it's a 2 for 50, but then applies the effect. Never see play, but it's cool. Nice to see him. Look at him. He's a little.
He's a happy surfing boy. He's obviously been to Aloha, hasn't he? He's been on the Maintine surf.
Yeah, he's been on a jet ski resort.
Cloyster's been listening to the podcast. That is beautiful.
The artwork.
Art. Oh my word!
I would pay to have that as a full art.
It's just mind. I mean, not talk about its attack and stuff, but like it just looks beautiful. Great card.
Absolutely beautiful. Lock in, guys. We're going to be here a while, but you know what? We're happy. We are happy to be here.
We certainly are. Poplio! It's simple. Put you to sleep.
Guaranteed sleep as well.
Pretty good.
Guaranteed sleep.
At the night time, so we're going to get a daytime. There he is with the water gun. I mean, he looks very cute there, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. This will be meta.
This will be meta?
This will be meta. Yeah, this will be meta. Just wait for it. This will be meta with a rare candy. Got to
okay. Well, the artwork's beautifully. Love it drawn. Really, really nice. So you're saying...
This will be meta.
140 health to retreat. Melodious healing. Once during your turn, you may heal 30 damage from each of your water Pokemon.
This is guaranteed meta.
Sat on the bench, just pressing that.
Yep. Guaranteed meta. 100%.
So what do you have at the front then from a water type Pokemon?
I don't know
Palkia?
yet. Palkia is a chance, yeah. But no, I don't know what the Pokemon is going to be up the front, but this is incredibly powerful. Not just because it has 140 health and it's the attack we don't really care too much about, but it's easy attack. It's easy to be at the front. 30 damage to each of your water Pokemon. It's very powerful.
Well, what I'm not seeing here is a Primarina EX card like Decidueye and Incineroar, so assuming that's going to come in our next smaller set coming out, and that might be...
Yeah, but you watch out for this. Watch out for this card.
Cool, okay. Crabominal EX.
All right, I haven't seen this. So what's the pre-evolution to this? Because I don't see
it's Crabrawler, which is a fighting type Pokemon, or
okay.
It'll be down as fighting, so it'll be interesting. Okay. So during your next turn, this Pokemon's insatiable striking attack does 40 plus damage.
So it's a Togekiss. Next turn, this does this. 40, it's a rollout.
40, 80, 40, 80, like that. Yeah.
It's just 40, 80, 80, 80, 80.
Oh,
80,
moving
80.
forward. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Really interesting. Stage 1, so it's only a 1 evolution. This is really good. Really, really solid card. You could probably even see this combined with this quite comfortably.
Yeah. Chipping
away. 1 energy. Easy. This is a good Pokemon, and this I think will potential. Yeah. Very, very high potential because it's so easy to make. It's a stage 1 water energy to 40 to 80 onwards. I mean that's good.
And you could put that Grassy Cape on. That's 100 and what?
No, you can't. Grassy Cape is grass.
Is it purely for grass Pokemon? I beg your pardon. Right, okay.
But you'll still be able to put a cape on it. 180. You got this healing for 30. You got Erica.
That's pretty sick.
Not Erica. You've got Lily. Wait.
Right.
Lily's the 60 for stage 2, right? So.
What
was the other one?
We'll find out.
No. What was the healing from the previous set? The water Pokemon with 40. That was Lily, wasn't it?
No. We've had Nurse Joy. Irida.
Erida, yeah, Erida. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah, Erida will this
work.
Yeah,
cool. Right. Cool. Wishy-washy.
This is a really interesting Wug Trio-esque kind of niche.
Put one random Wishy-washy really cool. or Wishy-washy EX from your deck onto your bench.
Yeah, it's really cool design with this.
Wow, Wishy-washy EX, 170 HP, 3 School Storm. So it does 30 plus damage. His attack does 40 more damage for each of your benched Wishy-washy and Wishy-washy. Right, so you just build it up and you just... Wow, that's going to... Wow.
It's a goddamn amazing design. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful design.
Stunning,
like, to have Wishy-washy, get everyone in, out he goes, in the big boy goes.
And that's all about schooling Pokemon, how it comes together. This is perfect, like the way that they've done these two.
The only problem with this deck
is
he only has 30 health. It's just not enough. There are too many Pokemon that can do 30 damage on the first turn, and it will wipe you out. So unfortunately, it will not ever be meta because of this reason. It's the same way Magikarp and Gyarados, it's actually quite difficult to play because if Magikarp's the only Pokemon in your hand, you bring that out then turn 2. Right. So love the design. Super into the development team who make these cards. Love it.
Dupida! Very cool card. Oh, yep, and an Aquanade, Dangerous Claws, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it's attacked with 60 more damage.
Okay. So there's a trainer card, which makes this interesting. Too much, too costly, too little health for this to be anywhere in meta, but very interesting for the future.
Okay.
This Pokemon is goddamn incredible. Okay, watch out for this one because this is good.
So Pukimugu, innards out. So you get 60 HP, 1 retreat. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, do 50 damage to the attacking Pokemon. Wow. So if it's knocked out by an EX, bam, that's 50 damage straight away taken off. Good lord.
Chuck a spiky helmet on there and you are...
That's like 70 damage?
This is good.
Wow, that's insane.
I think this has an evolution as well. What's its evolution?
Doesn't evolve.
No, just a really interesting Pokemon. Super fun, super cool. If you have 4 health, this will be one you'll play just for stall because it's such a stall. Like no basic Pokemon can knock it out because it'll die. You a spiky on this, any Pokemon with 70 health or less dies.
It's really good point. Stalling, that's a great shout. Didn't think about that. Yeah, Brooksish.
There he is.
Look, I've not been a massive fan of Brooksish, but the artwork is really well done. It's beautiful. Tapu Fini! That's just a healing spell drain, heal 20 damage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Looks lovely. Now
got a colourless Pikachu. That's very nice.
Sick Pikachu card.
And now we've got our Raichu EX.
If this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of energy play. There's a few I've seen of this. A lot of energy play in this set, so it's going to be keeping a little eye on how much energy. Never really been a fan of Raichu because unfortunately just 2 less health. It doesn't have enough health to compete with the meta.
Indeed.
So I can never see this. The reason, however, why it is good is because it's completely colorless. It's interesting. Very interesting. So there could be a branch. So this is basically this is a counter to a potential meta, right? So whenever you see things like this, like Alakazam, like there was a Mr. Mime as well. This potential meta break. Yeah. Okay. You know.
Love it. Love the artwork.
There you go. Cool. Hello and Geodude.
Oh,
I see. This makes sense now because gems, right? Okay, I get it. And then we got our Alolan Golem, 160 health, similar to the original. Super Zap Cannon, 150, discards 2 energy from this Pokemon. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Rare candy situation with Magnezone, perhaps? Fishing?
We need to be able to move the energy onto this card. So maybe there's a trainer card. I don't know.
Surge is going to work on Golem, is it? Yeah, fair enough.
Because it's not Golem. It's a Lowland Golem, right? Unfortunately, sometimes I don't know that for sure, but yeah. We'll see. At the moment, I wish it would be good. This looks really cool. We'll see.
Cool. Lovely Heliop tile. Beautiful, yeah. Lovely Heliop. Nice. Great artwork, yeah. Charger Bug, beautiful.
Oh, from the... Oh, it's electric from the... Oh, I like that, from the grass. And then the stage 2...
During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any items from their hand. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a lot more powerful than you think. By the way, meta read, Gengar is going to be...
Shout. And then
Gengar.
This is the this next card is the troll.
With Reckon.
I've been talking about.
Choreo, prevent all damage. Oh, you were right. I thought there was one with abilities, but no, you're right. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX.
If you're just running hypothetically, like I've been doing recently,
a double EX build, like Mew Giratina,
a double Palkia, whatever, you can't win. You will not be able to damage that. If you go up a Palkia deck, it's GG. They'll just need to concede. Like you can't do anything, can you?
This is insane.
Yeah,
this
man.
This is going to be...
It's broken,
wow.
man.
It's very hard to read right now, but this...
It's sick, isn't it?
A deck... That's amazing.
And then you just chip with 50 damage. 3 turns, Pocket is gone. Like, it's
50.
wild.
50 as well. 50 damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's one to watch out.
That's going to be a biggest troll
yeah, Palkia deck. It's Manaphy. Manaphy into Palkia. Or Gyarados. It gets completely removed. Any decks like that, this completely...
It's GG. It's GG, mate.
Wow.
Wild, isn't
wow.
it?
Giratina. Giratina.
Give
and
her who?
Darkrai. Right?
Literally.
Because it's prevent
all...
No, wait. Prevent all damage done. This isn't just attacks. This is any damage. This is Darkrai.
So
Darkrai's passive ability will not affect...
That's where I was going. Wow, that's a showstopper then.
Wow, oh, stop. Hold on, no. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks.
Okay.
No.
So you could chip it with Darkrai as a workaround.
You can chip it with Darkrai.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Togedemaru. Yep, very cool.
Cool.
Flip a
Nice,
coin.
easy. A 70-20, potential 50. That's very strong.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Just a basic 2. Tap a Coco. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Electric Pokemon. Okay. Don't see it being used, personally. Mr. Mime!
Nice, another Mr. Mime.
That is beautiful, that artwork.
Flip a coin. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of damage done to this Pokemon. I mean, we're needing a low hand, or we need an evolution of Mr. Mime in order to see that ever get played.
Yeah, man.
Sableye.
Oh, cool, Sableye! Gen 3 hype. That's beautiful.
Can't retreat. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Spoink. Yeah, more Gen 3. So
nice.
That's a fish and energy, yeah.
It's a fish. There is a really cool card, I think, coming up where you can move all psychic energy from all benched Pokemon. I think it's the Lunar EX.
Oh, wow, really?
Sure. Yeah, okay. so this actually does have some interesting play.
Okay.
Grumpig.
Cool. Gen 3.
Would be nice for a bit of extra health, but yeah, it's cool.
More Gen 3.
Nice.
I mean, of course, we're going to see Lunatone, yeah. Will-O-Wisp, yeah.
Shuppets.
Shuppet's fine. Banette.
Into Banette. During
really
your next...
Cool
whoa.
I've just seen, during your opponent's next turn, they can't take any energy from their energy zone to attach it to their active Pokemon. But they could do it to a bench Pokemon.
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah?
That's
okay.
meta.
Okay.
That's a potential meta, rather. That's very potential meta. Okay. Very, 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 very potential meta.
Okay.
Very potential. It's like a disruption deck, but this is disruption done consistently.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Like Sabrina something in, right? Sabrina a card in.
Oh, good shout.
And then they can't put energy on to retreat it.
That's pretty sick.
All right. Okay. Oh, another Oricorio.
Confusion on 40 damage. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Another Oricorio. Yeah.
Okay.
If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from attack during your opponent's last turn, there's
nice.
60. Cool.
So Marshadow.
Like Marshadow. Yeah, it's it.
Yeah, but it's only 1 cost instead of 2, and it does base 20. This is a good card.
Cool.
Good card.
Cutiefly. I'm getting like really OG vibes on that artwork. It's really good. Like Rabombi. Yep, cool. Comfy.
Each of your Pokemon that has a Psychic Energy recovers from all special conditions and can't be affected by special conditions.
All right, so
that's a basic Pokemon.
Stuff. Yeah, man. 30 damage. All right.
Cool. Yep. So we are going into special conditions here. Sandygast.
Great artwork. Lovely artwork of Palossand as well.
And 130 health, which indicates there's probably a training card for Palossand.
Okay. And there's Mimikyu hiding the shadows as attack. Also does 20 damage to one of your Pokemon.
Oh, wait, what?
Huh?
Okay.
Weird.
I mean, 60 for a 1, I guess, is quite high. So, yeah, I guess it's a requirement, but okay. Interesting. Tapu Lele.
Attaches 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to that Pokemon.
Oh, that's insane.
That's pretty sick.
That's bench as well. You can target bench Pokemon that's got like 4 energy on it, and that's going to do 80 damage.
Like your Gyaradoses or your Charizards.
That you're setting up. This is a good anti-stacking the back end. Yeah, really good card. Really good card. Definitely see this. You'll definitely see a lot of this.
For sure. Cosmog. Okay, just to teleport like Ralts. Yep. Stiffen. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes minus 50 damage from attacks.
Oh, so this is stage 2, and then okay, there it is. There's
Lunala
the big one.
EX, 180 HP again. Ability, Psychic Connect. Once during your turn, you may move all Psychic-type energy from one of your bench Pokemon and move it to your active Pokemon. So that's just farming with Spoink, for example, and then using this to blast it wherever you need to be. And then 100 damage with Lunar Blast, 3 energy. With 1 retreat, by the way.
With a 1 retreat. So this is a utility card. Very, very cool utility. And you're basically going to be Vaporeon washing out. We've got to find something with a lot of energy. Like, this is a Pokemon with a lot of energy. It reminds me of Azelf. You know the Azelf card that does 160 for 4 energy or something or whatever, then discard all of its energy. So it reminds me of like that would be kind of cool. And that's during next turn, this Pokemon can't attack.
It's just like a Hyper Beam. Yep. Cool.
Yeah. So
great. Fighting type speed. Cubone. There's Cubone. There he is. Beautiful artwork, by the way. Makuhita!
Which means
Harry! Oh, he looks sick! I've not seen him yet. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses which active Pokemon to bring, okay?
Yeah, so just a Vital Throw, a, whatever it's called, switch out. Attack and switch.
That's fine. Solrock, beautiful. Oh, did the same artist do Lunator? And we'll have to check back. But yeah, cool. Drillbat looks sick. Just standard. Why is Drillbun
nice Timber with 1 cost instead of 2 this time. Nice.
There's extra drills down as a psychic steel type, I guess. But yeah, cool Timber. Love Timber. Good, looks sick. Beautiful artwork.
Oh, and when we got the final evolution, we got Conkeldurr.
150 HP. Yeah. If this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage from an attack, flip a coin. If heads, this Pokemon is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10.
That's good. It's a focus sash.
We can retaliate back with an 80 damage. Cool, yeah.
That's good. You know, I mean, yeah, it's too inconsistent to be meta, but that's fun. Very fun.
There's Crabrawler. There we are. That evolves into what we saw earlier on. Cheeky little punch attack with 1. Cool.
The EX, and it's colorless as well. So nice. Oh,
Rockruff. Put a
random card that evolves from Rockruff from your deck into your hand. That's good.
6. You get straight into the evolution. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just a random one. It's exactly what the evolution is. And again, this is future proofing as well.
Yeah, because we've only got 2 of the Lycanroc forms here in this set, and the third one isn't here. So flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, Lycanroc. 80, 30, 80. Okay,
it costs 3. It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much. But Bloodfang, if your opponent's active health has more remaining HP than this Pokemon, this attack does 50 more damage. That's good. That's really good. That's a good combo, that. You'll see this.
It's only two energy as well, right?
It's only 2 energy. 100 health means it's going to be less than everything else, because everything else got 110 usually or more. Yeah,
that's sick.
You're seeing this a lot.
Okay. Mudbray! Very cool.
Mudbray, little horse.
I blinked for a second there. Right? I was reading the attack, blinked, and I thought his attack's at 140. Obviously, it's the evolve. I was just like, why is that basic Pokemon got 140 damage? But yeah, cool. Mud. I can't see Mud still being used really, but looks really cool.
No. Oh,
okay. Passimian EX offload pass. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by a damage from an attack from your opponent's damage, move all of the fighting type energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon.
That's good. That's really good.
Like a substitute type thing, isn't it? That's really cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Easy to get out. 2 cost only. 130 health. So you're going to be doing a lot of damage. You know, consistent damage. It dies. And then you get to fill up a Golem, for example. Or
whoever, and blast, right? Yeah?
Yeah, like, I don't know. This is cool. This is cool.
Oh, Minior.
A Minior?
Oh, I like the Kamala that's in the background on that card as well. I've just noticed that. It attaches 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Anyone you want. Cool. All right. Dark Pokemon. Rattata. Very cool card. Lovely artwork.
Yeah.
Same with Raticate. You see the Rattata in the background, by the way. That's really cool.
Interesting. Discard a random item card from your opponent's hand.
That's sick. If played earlier
that's like
on.
A potion. That's like a red card. That's like a rare candy is also an item card.
Wow, that's pretty sick.
Imagine just going straight into this and discarding your opponent's rare candy.
Throw them off the game.
That's disruption. That is such an anti-meta card. Imagine just killing off the rare candy so they can't ever evolve their Pokemon.
If they've completely moved out their stage 1 Pokemon or whatever, that's sick, mate. Yeah, man.
That's going to be fun to play. And you're just going to see so many surrenders after it gets
It's like, where's Mizard? Meowth. Looking, is Meowth as it can be. Persian. 20 damage, less, doesn't take, sorry, minus 20 damage from attacks. 50, cool, yeah, okay. Hold on, Grimer, yeah. Oh, this looks beautiful. A Alolan
One
Muck
special
EX.
Condition.
Holy crap, that's a big...
I called this. Bring it back, the editor. I called this one special condition from among asleep, burned, confused, paralyzed, and poison is chosen at random, and your opponent's active potion is now affected by that special condition. Any special conditions already affecting that Pokemon will not be chosen. There it is.
So you're just stacking. Mate, that's broken.
I mean, it will never ever see the light of day. Never see meta.
You reckon?
3 costs for 80 is just not enough.
All right, fair
enough. You won't ever see it. 160 health as well. It would need 180. It would need to be a 2-cost 180 in order for it to be meta. Again, I'm not saying this isn't a good card, but for meta, it's not good enough.
Okay.
But I mean, it's cool. It's really cool.
I love the poison, the chemicals blasting out all around the card, like dripping off the top of the card.
Really cool. There is a Grimer, I think, that applies poison to your opponent's Pokemon. So you can poison, evolve into this, and it's going to go into paralysis. I mean, if you paralyze or sleep the Pokemon,
or confuse or whatever, yeah, man.
Yeah, but if you do that, they can't retreat. So you can't retreat with paralysis or being asleep.
That's fair.
Absol, nice to see him.
Beautiful artwork.
If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, does 60 more damage. Okay.
80. Let's go.
It needs to be 100 health to be considered.
Yeah, man.
But that's
really cool.
Oh, Trubbish.
Burping out there. Super Poison Breath for Garbordo.
Nice.
Your opponent's active Pokemon's poisoned. Yep, okay. Marini. Beautiful artwork. Very cute. Love it.
Oh, Toxapex, a baneful bunker here. Spike Cannon. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 20 for each heads.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Nice. And now we go into...
Diglett
Steel.
Yeah, man.
My little sister showed me this next card. She has the full art from... Is it 151? No, it's not 151. It's... Is it 151? No, it's not. It's the Lohan version of this with the hair. It's a Pokemon card, an actual Pokemon card. It's a full art.
Of a Alolan Dugtrio?
Yeah. What's it from?
From, I don't know, I can't remember. Is it on the set? Okay.
No, actual Pokemon.
A physical Pokemon card has this.
Yeah, physical.
Oh, not the top of my head, I can't remember. But that's sick.
I'll show you really quickly.
They flip it while he's doing that. Flip a coin until you get tails. It attaches 70 damage for each heads.
Until you get to... Oh, that's a fun...
So just keep flipping, and then bam, 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 bam. Good lord, that's sick.
This one.
Oh, is it Surgeon Sparks? Does it say...
I think that's Surging. Where would it say?
Bottom left.
HSSPEN.
Hold on. I might be wrong.
Surging... Yeah, SSP is probably Surging Sparks.
Surgeon Sparks, it is, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's a very interesting Pokemon. Yeah, be really cool to see
that's really sick. Oh, there's Excadrill. Right, well, not much to it. Looks beautiful. Same with Escavalier.
And is this the evolution of Baby Heracross?
Baby Heracross, yep.
Also does 20 to one of your bench Pokemon. 1 cost. Cool.
Pretty cool.
110. Klefki, that's a good card.
Unlock.
What's the evolution of Klefki?
It doesn't evolve. It's just a basic Pokemon.
Oh, then...
I know. Yeah, man.
And here we go.
Solgaleo EX.
Is this the evolution of the one that does 50 less damage?
That's him.
Okay, so it's the Sun version. Right, so once... Go on.
Okay, so Rise and Roll. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it in with your active Pokemon. That's
so it's a free switch. So it doesn't matter if your Steel Pokemon have like a 3-cost retreat. This makes it free. So very, very good.
And his attack Soul Breaker with 2 Steel Energy, does 120 damage, but does 10 damage to itself with recoil. That is pretty sick. Like
you're gonna have it's gonna be a double Solgaleo. The really interesting thing of this though, it doesn't specify that the active Pokemon needs to be Steel. It could be any active Pokemon. So it could be
So
a
it
poison
does.
Pokemon. It could be, if it's a colorless, like a Raichu, it could be anything, right? So
That's pretty sick, man. That's pretty
very
sick.
interesting. We've then got
Magena. If your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability that attaches 40 more damage, so 80 damage to a Pokemon with an ability. Interesting.
That's pretty good.
Drampa.
Look at him.
If any of your bench Pokemon have damage on them, it attaches 50 more damage.
That's
70
very
damage
good.
For 2.
That's very good. 2 colorless.
I mean, that's pretty sick. Yep.
Mimico with that is also really good. This will see a lot of meta. This will be a staple. That's really good.
He's got a beautiful illustration rare as well. Absolutely sick.
No weakness, 100 health, basic 2. This is one to watch out for.
That's sick. Jangamo, the cheeky headbutt attack for 20. Yep.
Into a Hakamo.
I love Hakamo. Great looking Pokemon. Electric and fighting.
Into a Kamo. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes plus 30 damage. Okay, well, yeah, for 130 for 2 only.
That's pretty. Glass Cannon, pretty good though.
That's pretty good. You'd have to find synergy between electric and fighting. I've never been a fan of them, but for only a 2 cost, that's
pretty sick. Agreed.
Going into our normal Pokemon.
Flip a coin of heads attaches 50, so 100 damage. If successful, that's 2.
3 cost is too much, but yeah.
Yep. Looks great though. Skinny! Gen 3. That's beautiful, man. Look at Delcatty. Take a colorless energy from your energy zone attached to one of your benched Pokemon. Okay.
That's really good.
Let's see if anyone
That's really good. That's really good, actually. Really good. Colorless means it's just going to apply on. Oh, wait. Hold
Raichu.
on.
Alolan Raichu was colorless energy, wasn't it?
Oh, I see. So it has to be color. Okay. Well, I mean, it could be any. This could be a Snorlax. Push. Yeah.
For sure,
this. Lickalilly.
Whoa. I mean, yeah.
One. I mean.
Fetchling. Oh, it's beautiful. Hawlucha.
Your opponent's Pokemon is a dark Pokemon. This attack does 30 more. And that's basic. Oh, cool. So if the meta's dark, then this will
come into play very much. Yeah. Picky Peck. Trumbeak. And Toucanon. Yeah.
Toucanon.
Nothing too crazy on there.
Love
yep.
Young
Goose.
Goose.
Just a happy Donald Trump, isn't he? There's Gumshoes. Gumshoes, sorry, I meant to say there's happy Donald. Look at Gumshoes. Tell me you don't see Donald Trump there.
I do now.
Yeah, you're welcome. Look at Stuffle! Hold on. Basic 3. Hammer in. Could work with Delcatty, I guess. Hold on.
Delcatty. Yeah.
This Boo, I got 4. There we go. This Pokemon's now confused.
This Pokemon. I mean, 130. You can easily do Delcatty. It's a one retreat, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's the combo. And we got Oranguru.
Oranguru, who I'm calling will get an EX in the next to previous, because Passamian's got one. I'm sure this will get an EX in the next set as well. But during your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon cost 1 energy more, and its release cost 1. Okay.
Wait. Take a energy.
Yep.
Right. Is that? Are we saying that's colorless, or are we saying whatever's in your energy?
I'm assuming colors because it's the same symbol, right? This is like the star.
Okay, cool. Because then this says it costs 1. Oh, it's just 1 any. Yeah. It's just 1 colorless energy more. Really interesting cards. Keep an eye on this one. This is like you would chuck this into a deck with disruption. So with the dark cards, that we saw with disruption,
understood.
Definitely we'll throw that in.
Yep. Kamala. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever you attach an energy from your energy zone to it, it is now asleep.
Because it has a 70 attack as a 1 cost. Yeah.
Okay, we're not using that, are we? Okay.
Or 2 costs. Very strong. A 2 cost basic for 70 damage.
I mean,
it's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Consideration.
And there's all the cards. That's all the cards.
Yeah.
And the trainers now.
Now it's the items and trainers. These are the big ones.
Big Masalada. Heal 10 damage and remove a special condition. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not trainer, so this makes it free. It depends on what the meta is.
It does. It looks. I'm very hungry looking at it, by the way.
Big jam donut. A lot of jam put in that donut.
It looks like it looks like a dawn. It looks like a bit of mocky. Like
donut.
I'm locked in. Fishing net. Put a random basic walking Pokemon from your discard pile in your hand. Wishy-washy?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
That would work really
support
well,
for
right?
Wishy-washy. 100%. I was like, where would this ever be your play? Wishy-washy.
And it's an item, 100%. Right? So you can instantly, if they've been, to your point, you're like, it's not going to work, it's going to get knocked out. Bam, bring it back. Bam, bring it back. Potentially.
And yeah, 100%. This would be a mandatory for Wishy-washy.
Cool.
And
here it is, the rare candy. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it. If skipping the Stage 1, you can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that has been put into play that same turn.
So it's played just like an evolution. Yeah. Right. So, just... For those that don't know what this all means, if you have a Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, this just means that rare candy is going to act as the Charmeleon, but it's going to go straight into the Charizard. So you play turn 1, I play Charmander. Your turn 2, back to me now. I play rare candy because if I got Charizard in hand and rare candy, I can play rare candy and immediately put the Charizard on top, put 1 energy on the Charizard, and use Stoke.
And you get how many off Stalk?
4.
And then his big attack.
And then his big attack is 5, right? Or 6.
I think it's only.
It's
only
fire
4.
artillery.
Yeah, I think it's only 4.
No, it's not. It's 5. It's
5, is it? And then it does 150 damage, right?
It's 150 damage, yeah. So I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5 or 6, but it's definitely 5 at least.
I mean, that's pretty broken.
Yeah, it's rare candy is
change the game, rare candy. Change the
rare
game.
Candy, yeah, it's going to be good for the game because it's going to, there are going to be cards in the game which are going to see more love because of rare candy,
for sure.
And I'm all for that. So yeah, we'll see how it forms the meta. Rare candy though is a big one. You're looking at it right now.
I'm just Charizard. It's 5. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on.
5.
It is 5 for the 150 damage. That's man, that is sick. Right, sorry.
Literally, this is what I'm a bit afraid of.
Woo!
Turn 2. You've then got 5 energy on your Charizard, and then you're just going straight into destruction.
After this podcast, I'm making a Charmander Charizard deck with this and go crazy.
My theory is...
Which one are you thinking?
This one.
With the rare candy.
Turn 1, Litten.
Yeah.
Turn 2 for them. Turn 1 is back to us. Straight into Incineroar.
You've already got an energy.
It only costs 1. Immediately 30 damage and they're burned.
That's pretty sick.
It's so strong.
That is sick. Yeah, it's gonna everyone's. Well,
there's gonna be a lot of play around it.
Whoa! I just saw some insanity. Right, hold on then. Rotom decks. Look at the top of your top card of your deck. Then you may shuffle it. Okay. Yep.
Good card. Card. If you want if you want to see what you've got coming up next, you can play around because it's an item card. You can play this with the psychic card, which is you draw a card. If it's a psychic card, you keep it. If not, it goes to the bottom of your deck. You can play around with that. It's really interesting.
This is the one. This is the arrow I was talking about. Poison Bob. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, becomes poisoned. Right, fair enough. Then I thought it might be something different.
This is incredible. This is just amazing. This is like.
Imagine Decidueye.
I see.
Snipe 100,
and then it refuses them. This will be played in every single deck. Every single deck. Every single deck will have at least 1 or 2 of these. No question.
Yeah.
Every Pokemon's about to be poisoned. This now really pushes those OG Venoshock cards into the play here.
Which is why I guess that Malasada is really, really good. Then I suppose bit of 10 health and it removed. We're gonna have to see a lot of those Lumberries are gonna have to be used.
This is meta defining. Yeah, this is meta defining. Poison Barb is meta defining. Cool. Red Candy is meta defining. This is huge for poison decks, which just have not seen much play.
Yep.
Massive. This is the card you're referring to, Leaf Cape.
Yep, so the grass Pokemon this card is attached to gets 30 plus HP. Really cool.
Brilliant for Venusaur, which is healing a lot, has 190 already.
That is sick.
It's very high, 180.
Yeah, 180. Man. All right, what trainer support?
Okay, now we got the trainers. This is where we want to be looking at.
So this is Acerola. Choose one of your Palossand or Mimikyu that has damage on it and move 40 of its damage to your opponent's active Pokemon.
Very good.
So I see with Mimikyu now with the self-damage hurt.
Does the 20 damage.
Oh, that's sick. What a cool... Right. I love how it's outside of where you do the gym battle or the trial on the game, by the way. Sorry, just looking at that. But yes.
No. The issue, of course, unfortunately, is Palossand and Mimikyu just don't have enough health to get the 40 damage before. However, if you play Mimikyu and you have Palossand on your bench, you take the 20 damage, you put it on Palossand while Mimikyu's at the front line, and then you use the card. Really fun card. Really fun interactions.
Yeah, man.
Really nice.
Lima, put one of your
colorless Pokemon that has damage on it into your... Oh,
so
wow.
Wow. Situation type of thing. Oh, no, that doesn't even need damage, does it? It just does it, but that's pretty cool.
I mean, you have like big like Licker Lily, or you have... Because, again, if you put a Pokemon, just a reminder, you put a Weezing from your... or any Pokemon that is a Stage 2, your Stage 1 and Basic will also come with you. You're putting them on top. So all three go back into your hand.
That was a surprise to me when I learned that, by the way, when I was playing Makoga. I was just like, oh, well, that Weezing's going to be pointless in my hand. And then Coughing came back, and I was like, right. That's pretty cool. Great card.
This is really good. Yeah. Really good card. Really, 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 really good card. Really good card.
Kiawe. Oh, so this is one you were talking about with the Alolan Marowak and Turtonator. Choose one of your Alolan Marowak or Turtonator. Take 2 fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. Cool.
Your turn ends.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, right.
That's the combat. Okay. Well, it's necessary because, you know...
you get 2, right? It's 2
Well, it's not
turns.
just that you're taking 2. It's that all other trainer cards, supporter cards up until this point, has been your discarded energy. This is taking it directly from your energy pile. So you don't have to do shenanigans where you're discarding energy in order to then get, you know, like a switcheroo and stuff. This is really good.
Got it.
Okay. Marowak, I would love to see some play with Marowak.
Cool. This is sick. Guzma just got all Pokemon tool cards attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So if every single one of those Pokemon have that, bye. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So when you've got things like Leaf Cape and you've got Poison Barb that are going to be in the meta, this is a direct counter to them. Great, especially with the, you know, will it see lots of play? You know, it will see some play. It has an immersive card. It will see more.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Lana.
You can use this card only if you have an Arachnoid in play. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot.
Okay.
All right.
You choose.
Oh, didn't they notice that bit?
So you choose. It says switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you are choosing the Pokemon. That's good. Arachnoid with the 6. It had 60 for 3. What was the effect of Arachnoid?
I can't remember.
What did we say it was? It was...
Arachnoids. Don't you water types? Here you go.
It was a 3.
There he is. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, this attack does 60 more damage.
Cool. So you're choosing the basic Pokemon out of their bench and just defeating it. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
That's really cool. Really cool.
Cool.
Really cool card.
Yeah.
Sophocles. During this turn, attacks used by your Alolan Golem, Vikavolt, or Togedemaru deal 30 extra damage.
Okay.
The Vikavolt was the one that discarded an energy item, or it was energy, right? It was a 2. Yeah.
We went through like nearly 100 cards, mate. I can't remember.
This with the Golem is pretty insane because the Golem does 150 or 160 damage.
It does do 150 damage, yeah.
And you're making this 180 damage.
I didn't think about that. That's pretty sick.
We've got Mallow.
Heal all damage from one of your Shiinotic or Serenas if you do discard all energy from that Pokemon.
No.
What?
No.
Okay, bye-bye.
No. And there she is.
Heals.
The staple meta card that will be in every single deck that is playing Stage 2.
Heal 60 damage from one of your Stage 2 Pokemon. Every time.
Absolutely insanity. Beautiful. It's cards like this that are going to help the meta to not be a turn 2 ending thing.
For sure.
And we'll just quickly touch on, I know we've been here for quite a while, but we are going to quickly touch on the full arts, starting with, look at that. Look at that boy.
Alolan Executor. Looks beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous card. I haven't even seen this yet. With a cute fly in the background. That is sick. That is lovely.
This is what I got.
Wow, Serena. That is beautiful. What a gorgeous card. Love the pinks on it. Wow, it's like, wow. Very cyberpunk-esque. Very cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that, though. That's beautiful.
Oh, wow. That's all the Tapus look beautiful, by the
Wow.
way. Tapu Bulu. Beautiful.
One of my favorite ones coming up that I am going to search for.
Absolutely
What I would have wanted, I wish for an active Pokemon cards. So I want, like, backgrounds, like, kind of like like GIFs kind of thing. Like kind of, they're live.
So, like, the stars are shooting...
and then the fire is, like, flickering. That's what I would like. That's what I would like. It's digital. I would like that. Beautiful card.
I love this. Turtonator using its Shell Smash. It's absolutely insane. So beautiful.
I reckon there'll be a deck around Turtonator Marowak.
I think so.
Because of the trainer card that puts 2 energy on them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think those two are going to get something.
Oh, it's beautiful. Little Alolan Vulpix skipping on the ice. It's beautiful, man. So good. Yeah, man.
I can see the troll coming up. I love this. This is brilliant. What a lovely artwork.
Great, isn't it? Tapu Fini, beautiful again.
Imagine seeing this card come out with this artwork.
You're just blasting just a Palkia deck or whatever, and it's just like GG. You can just say it, can't you?
Another
Tapu
cool
Koko,
Tapu.
very cool.
Oh wait, does this the cutie fly?
That was sat on the corner next to the Morlul, perhaps, yeah? I love the relationship between the cards, man. It's beautiful. But that's so... Oh, no, it is. I didn't even see the Morlul asleep. Sorry. I didn't even see the Morlul. Oh, that's sick.
I live for that.
Love this.
Beautiful, comfy here.
Beautiful petals, everything. Just
I mean, with the amount of special conditions that are coming in, this actually starts to kind of get valuable.
Come to light a little bit, right? Love that
Sandygast.
It's just fun. I love it.
Look at it.
It's just lush.
He's having a good time.
Tapu Lele. Did you go past Tapu Lele there?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Great card.
This will be used as well.
Yeah.
For sure. Where you're stacking up energy on Pokemon. I mean, that's just sick. Like on the lowland, that you end your turn 1+2. This counters Charizard. Like turn what? Like they do their turn. Stoke into now. He's got four energy. He's got 5 energy. That's 100 damage. Get 2 of those. 100. Boom.
Bye. Oh, Cosmog. Go back to Cosmog. It's beautiful, mate. I love this. Because the contrast of the midnight
sun
form
and the moon.
Because
it reminds me of Keldeo, you know, the illustrator who did that Keldeo.
Well, the two Pokemon evolves into. It only evolves into dusk, like the nighttime form if it's dark, and the other form if it's during the day, right? And there's one in the middle when it's dusk form, but that isn't in the set, so it must be in the next one. But sick, man. Mudsdale, beautiful, just on the farm, gorgeous. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my lord. Even the mini card that's an Obsidian Flames is beautiful, but this is just
it has this Your Name background vibe of all the, it's like Super Mario Galaxy vibe.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Wow.
Man, it's good.
Wow.
Really good. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh my god. You know, this is why I've started pushing more into Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you just like look at this artwork.
Absolutely sick. Oh my lord.
Holy moly.
That Drampa is insane. Look at it just going berserk.
We are playing Drampa.
That is... Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, look at Picky Peck. That's gorgeous. Well, that's...
Got a nice Beware. Nice colour scheme. Splatoon-esque.
Very Splatoon-esque.
In the background there. Oh,
Kamala Peepees.
Kamala.
Very nice.
There's
okay, now the full art. Here's the full art. That looks beautiful.
Definitely being played.
Love that card. Love
the
colour scheme on that. Very nice.
Oh,
that's so good. The blues in the background of the wow, that is lovely.
Yeah,
so good. Crabominal, no, I like the blue.
Hey, yeah.
I wasn't expecting the yellow on Wishy Washy. That's sick. I
can't wait to see Whale Lord. He's so big. He's only going to get like the side of his body
just
in on the Pokemon card.
Yeah. Oh, that's
nice dancing alone. Raichu,
like
surfing on his tail.
Very cool. That's gorgeous.
Lunala, that's beautiful.
Passimian, that's really nice. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
So these are all variations that the background will be gold if it's a gold, basically.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That's cool. That's
really,
nice.
Really love that. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
That's standing proud.
That is gorgeous.
And here we go. The trainer.
Lock in.
Arts.
It's a
That's so
roller.
cute.
Very cute. Yeah, she's like, rah, Ema. Yep, taking notes. Kawi with a fire. Love it. Guzma, sick.
Guzma. Got
Lana
Lana.
with the water.
Lana's
Very
beautiful.
good.
Shout out to reminds me of Misty, kind of esque.
Yeah, man. He's got a plan. That's gorgeous. That is
beautiful.
gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Beautiful
That
model
is beautiful.
card.
And then there's Lily with the Pokemon bag.
Pinkness around.
We've actually got some extra ones here. So we've got
Rainbows.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's
another
sick.
one.
Hiding in the trees.
That looks good.
Wow. I pulled this morning.
Here.
The Delmies
Oh, did
one.
you?
Yeah,
Nice.
beautiful. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Literally dropping an elbow. Dropping an elbow in a wrestling ring. That is sick.
That's what we want.
Beautiful. Let's see that.
Wait.
That's beautiful.
What is this?
Wishy-washy X.
We were just talking about Whale Lord.
Look at that face. Unreal, man.
Oh my god, I want this card. Look how cute and beautiful it is.
I remember when the Pokemon Company International showed with that like not too long ago, and it's just gorgeous, man. Sick.
Oh! Wow.
This is the one I was talking about. That links to the Solgaleo one. You can see it in a second. Like this is.
You can see a bit of the sun in the background just there.
That's
cute. These arts are so good.
That reminds us of the It must be the same illustrator of the Rotom one. You know, it's got the Rotom all over the back. Yeah, I think it's the same one. Really cool. That muck is glorious. That is stunning. I love that.
I like the rawness where it's not super detailed. It's all kind of, so good,
So good.
Oh,
that's the other side. How nice is that?
That's so cool. I want a binder with that. A binder with those two side by side.
Gorgeous,
and
man.
Here, this is my one.
Immersive Guzma.
I got this first.
Bad. Like, just so good. Lovely.
And the fact that the camera pans and you see all the friends.
Just wonderful,
all the friends ahead.
Just wonderful, mate.
And it was shiny. Quickly.
Yeah, flick. That Venusaur is absolutely beautiful, by the way. We've not seen that art style of them in Pocket yet. Beautiful.
The Blastoise looks amazing as well. We've got.
I pulled him twice this morning. No jokes aside.
Did
pulled
you?
Him twice this morning, mate.
And then you've got the. I'm not going to do that one.
That sounds like a pigeon.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
Ghastly looks sick.
Not the French one. Ghastly. The Gengar. By the way, I still rank this Gengar more than the full the EX one because it does the same thing, but it only costs 1 as well. 1 cost, removing all supporter cards.
That's
130 health.
Pretty sick.
We got obviously the Machamps here.
Cubone,
which you play into the Marowak. We then got Jigglytuff. I actually got the full art Wigglytuff. So I'll show you the one I got.
I got that one. I got the Executor. Venusaur
190 for Venusaur. That's nice. Executor deck will still have quite a lot of play, especially with the plus 30 health. Really good. Blastoise. Starmie.
Sick.
There's that Gengar EX. Look at Marowak. I got this. So I got
that's gorgeous.
I got this.
Man. That's gorgeous.
And then we got the 2 gold cards. Only 2. Yeah. And then lastly, we've got obviously this is what I bought. I am using her everywhere. She is amazing. And then there's the promo for the Rayquaza EX, which we didn't see. We didn't actually get shown this from.
That event's live now.
Yep. One of your this is the only way I think it seems like. Well, no, it's not. It's just the promo. But one of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 4 times for each time a Pokemon was chosen.
So do 40 damage right?
to it. It's Dragonite,
but it's colorless, right? So it's.
Yeah, and they've pushed it up to 4 energy cost rather than what its original was, which was I think 3.
Yeah.
So they changed it I think a little bit. I think that's really good. Easy to get colorless energy. Look at Delicati. Look at there's plenty of cards which will work really well with Rayquaza here. Also gets through the Origololo or the electric one because it's not an attack. It's just they're chosen 4 times to do damage.
Sick.
So,
then, right. So the next one shows the full art Rayquaza. Can we just look at?
Oh, there it is. And there's that background that I'm really excited for as well. Look at that Rayquaza.
So that's in the game now. It's just missions, but look at him, man. I need it. It's absolutely stunning. And that's the premium the Premium Pass promo for just logging in and get it.
Oh my god, so I'm going to have a full art Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales.
I just got it this morning. It's absolutely gorgeous, mate. It's so nice, man.
All right, well, Pokemon Trainer Mike. We are going to, in the next episode, just do a quick sort of chat about what we think about all of these cards. Obviously, we did as we went through there. Yep. Absolutely incredible. It's just got me wanting to make decks now.
It really does. Like, I've never been like that, and I'm like, I want to go straight in and play. Like, it's great, man. It's so much fun, mate. That was great. I hope you enjoyed this one. We certainly did. That was something very fun. We've been really talking a lot about wanting to do, so hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's video, if you have watched this on YouTube, please smash that like button as you always do. Drop us a comment. What's your favourite card? Do you have any strategies, any meta you're using or think you could be using? Let us know. We love to hear. And if you are listening elsewhere on Spotify or any of the other sister platforms, please consider rating us. Drop us in a comment as well. It always helps the podcast. It really does. And with that, Bradley, do you have anything else you need to say to the Babas today?
Only that it's good to be back, and I'm just happy to be here.
There it is, mate. All the love to you, Bradley. And thank you for watching and listening as you always do. And we will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye.